The city's nighttime embrace wrapped around me as I maneuvered through deserted streets, chasing shadows with my car's headlights. A DoorDash notification illuminated my phone, its screen displaying a chilling delivery address, an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts. Despite a creeping sense of unease, the promise of a substantial tip persuaded me to accept the order. Turning onto a desolate road, I left the city's hum behind, engulfed by an eerie stillness. The warehouse loomed ahead, a massive silhouette against the ink-black sky. Broken windows and decaying walls told tales of forgotten times. An unsettling shiver ran down my spine, but the allure of extra earnings fueled my resolve. Parking near the entrance, I retrieved the order bag, its warmth contrasting with the biting cold in the air. With each step towards the entrance, the silence grew heavier, broken only by the soft echoes of my footsteps. The door creaked open as I pushed it, and a musty odor seeped out, mingling with the aroma of the food inside the bag. Entering the warehouse, a frigid gust of wind greeted me, making me shudder involuntarily. My flashlight pierced the darkness, revealing a vast expanse that seemed to stretch infinitely. The echo of my footsteps mingled with an oppressive silence, and a growing sense of unease settled in my gut. Wandering through the corridors, the weight of history seemed to press down on me. Walls bore the scars of time, and the air was heavy with forgotten memories. My flashlight's beam illuminated the decaying structure, though I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. A distant sound pierced the silence, a faint whisper that raised the hairs on my neck. I halted, my heart quickening as I strained to discern more. Rationalizing it as the wind or my imagination, I moved forward, reminding myself that my unease was unfounded. At last, I arrived at the designated room number. I knocked softly, the sound hanging in the air. No answer. I knocked again, a bit louder, my heart hammering in my chest. Still, silence prevailed, thickening the tension in the room. Contemplating leaving the order outside and retreating, a soft whisper reached my ears. My heart raced as I strained to hear, the words carrying an urgency. It was as if someone was crying out for help, their voice an ethereal echo in the silence. With determination, I pushed the door open, the creaking sound breaking the quiet. The room was dimly lit, a flickering bulb casting eerie shadows on the walls. My gaze locked onto a figure huddled in the corner, their form shrouded in darkness. "Are you okay?" My voice trembled as I approached, concern warring with fear. The figure's head snapped up, their eyes wide with terror. "Get out of here. It's not safe." Before I could react, a gust of icy wind blew through the room, extinguishing the bulb's light. Panic surged as I fumbled for my phone, relighting the area with its flashlight app. But when the light returned, the figure had vanished, leaving an unsettling emptiness behind. The whispers resumed, an eerie chorus that seemed to emerge from the very walls. Fear tightened its grip as I turned to leave, my footsteps echoing in the stillness. But as I approached the doorway, dread settled in my chest. The entrance I had come through was gone, replaced by a solid wall of bricks. Panic surged, and I turned to find another way out. The warehouse shifted and twisted, its layout transforming into a bewildering maze. The whispers grew louder, a symphony of ghostly voices that taunted and echoed in my mind. Each step I took seemed to lead me deeper into the heart of the warehouse, further into its suffocating darkness. Time became a blur as I stumbled through the labyrinthine corridors, my fear intensifying with each dead end. Shadows seemed to dance and leer at me, their whispers a constant reminder of my entrapment. Desperation fueled my every move, my only goal to escape this nightmare. Finally, a dim glow materialized in the distance. I followed it, my footsteps echoing in the silence. The glow led me to a door slightly ajar, and I pushed it open with trembling hands. Suddenly, I was back at the warehouse's entrance, bathed in the soft light of dawn filtering through broken windows. Relief washed over me as I stumbled to my car, my breath ragged and heart pounding. With trembling hands, I started the engine and drove away, leaving the warehouse and its terrors behind me. The memory of that night lingered, the whispers, the figure, the suffocating darkness forever etched in my mind like a scar that would never fade. The abandoned warehouse stood as a chilling reminder that some places held secrets best left undisturbed, and that not every DoorDash delivery was worth venturing into the unknown for. The city's lights welcomed me back, but in the quiet moments I couldn't shake the feeling that the darkness of the warehouse still whispered, beckoning, and that I had barely escaped its grasp.